Everything where it from you, it goes down. Day, night, hood, block, town, murder, kill, like the sun. We coming at you live from the graveyard.
I keep you bitches, 6 inches when I'm switching from more for the ammunition. Listen, this is for the kids in position, waiting to escape each living evicted. You're 6 bit, triple 6 digits, profit from these flicks and keep my spit prolific. In an instant, I'm a double life like mystic. Stay high to defy the laws of physics. Critics kiss my ass, the witness never missing when I ain't in a misfit. His shit ain't equipped with enough to have ammo when the king starts quickly. Give it a 0 when I'm a 15 like AR. You can live your life in a graveyard, like you're not gonna take ours. I got a lot to say that just ain't bars. If you hate ours, this day might make you something right is about to happen. Lightning strikes the mic when I be rapping. Don't even come and tell me you saw me blasted. I'll be flashing, ego smashing. Nobody will close my casket.
Live from the graveyard, 3 young rise, ammunition, King Saul, Matt Pacino.
Everything where we from, yo, it goes down. Day and night, hood, block, town, murder, kill, life is hard. We coming at you live from the graveyard. Murder, kill, murder, kill, life is hard. We coming at you live from the graveyard.
Shit's full of missing up bitch ass niggas. Hey, nigga rap in my hood on rotate. Split the script from a strap you race. Somebody dropped in the middle set. Colors that's for the missile nice really wet. It's a killer set. I got mental threats, and on top of that, I'm a lunatic. My niggas be tripping on me sometimes. Saying that a nigga be out of his mind. So evacuate. In other words, vacate. Cause a nigga like me might premeditate. I'm full of danger. Oops, I be anger shit. But I guess they both apply. See eye to eye. Not me, my nigga. You got 20/20 vision. Pick my dream. That's lovely, ain't it? Nigga, that's my bitch. We done fucked around. This is main shit. Untamed shit. Insane shit. And every time I get done, it's an empty clip. I don't understand, but I'm on the edge. I guess I'm part of the living dead. That's what it said. From me, don't listen. Crazy, sorry, got hollows hissing. Walk with me, go kill with me, pull guns with me, come deal with me, come ride with me, go steal with me. If you don't fuck with me, you history. One life, bring it on, and it's sick. And the death's for me, and one plus dick. Torture chamber, bottom pit, the home of a deranged out moment.
Everything where we from, yo, it goes down.
We got the club going up on a Tuesday. Got your girl in the club, she Tuesday. Club going up, yeah. Baby. What up, everybody? How y'all doing out there, baby?
What's up?
I am excited, man. I'm excited. How you doing, Ron? How's everything, man?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great.
You are? You sure? Everything all right with you?
Oh yeah, I'm doing great.
That's good. That's good. Chocolate girl, how you doing out there, chocolate girl?
I'm doing pretty good. How's everybody doing tonight?
All right. We all good in the hood. Everybody doing good. Czar, what's up, Czar?
Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Yeah.
I see you, boy. I see you getting your shit in. I see you, player. Hey, yo. Yo. Anyway, man. Yeah, let's start the show, man. Listen, we back here for another Tuesday as we usually do. Dennis Holmes, Ron Thomas, Sharon Mullen, and Czar Stubbs. All right. King Czar Stubbs. With that being said, let's get on to our trash ass play, shall we?
This is the best part of the show, Dennis. This is the best part on this show. Tampa Bay, AB, Bud Flair.
What happened, baby?
Oh, my bad. I went to a funeral last night. I seen Tampa Bay got drugged. I almost like I had the Holy Ghost. What happened, baby? Will we see y'all for the rest of the playoffs? Oh my bad. Oh my bad. Y'all ain't nowhere to be found. AB, holla at your boy. But Flick, what happened, baby? Next. Minnesota Vikings. Y'all been all in the videos during the whole season. During the whole damn season. Y'all let the Giants come in y'all city in y'all dome and beat y'all. What happened, baby? What happened? That's it, Dennis.
All right. Chocolate girl, you got anything on you?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the Vikings did let the Giants beat them, but I'm gonna specifically, they let them beat them. I'm gonna specifically. Did I stutter?
Yes. I think you did. Yeah.
I didn't stutter. I said let. They let the Giants beat them. Was that a wrong word? I mean, what word do you prefer I use?
They took it.
She could have said they ran out of time, Dennis.
Oh no, never mind. Don't say that.
No, I'm not gonna say that. They let them beat them. They didn't do enough to keep them from getting beat. I don't understand what the problem is with the word let, but okay. Maybe y'all just trying to be comical. I don't know. But anyway, Justin Jefferson did not play up to his potential MVP standard. He kept getting double teamed, but he couldn't figure out a way to get out of that. Therefore, that cut down on his ability to get yards after the catch when he finally did catch a ball. And of course, Kirk couldn't target him as much as he wanted to target him. So anyway, the Vikings defense did nothing to help him either. I mean, they couldn't stop a flea. Couldn't stop nothing. So of course the ending, it ended the way that it should have ended. So they lost once again in the first round. Also, the Ravens. What is going on with the Ravens? Why do they keep throwing the ball when they're a run first team? Can anybody explain that to me? Any takers? Because I don't get it. And let me see.
I ain't no taker like
But let me just stay there with the Ravens for a minute. What is their problem with paying Lamar? That's what I don't understand.
They don't believe in paying quarterbacks.
They don't believe in it.
Well, they played that damn Fluco finally. They paid
after he won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I understand it.
But
I understand that. But still, this he ain't Fluco. This is Lamar Jackson.
But
they need to change that.
But the kicker, Sharon, they just paid their linebacker.
I know it. He ain't been there but a hot second. Ain't proved no loyalty, nothing. But they gonna pay this dude.
Thank you.
So they believe in paying somebody. They just didn't want to pay him.
Thank you.
So I don't understand that. That's why I'm raising the question. And Coach Harbaugh could have said weeks ago that he wasn't playing because he was injured. But instead, he just let everybody speculate, that the speculation train just go all over the place. All negative stuff get brought up before finally Lamar just had to go out and say it himself. What happened to the team supporting the quarterback? I mean, y'all can say what y'all want about Jerry Jones, but he will at least do an interview and talk about his players, and he does for the most part show that he's got their back. I don't understand it, but anyway, it is what it is. They on my trash list. And Josh Allen, I know you all won the game. The Bills won the game. Yay, the Bills won. But what happened to your QBR? Why your QBR was only 26.1? What happened to that? What's the question, Ron? What happened, baby?
What happened, baby?
I don't understand that. Yeah, y'all won, but you look shitty in the process. But I'm gonna keep a pin on that. I'm gonna keep a pin on that too when I get to the certified. See, now you done. Now it's on the ground, Nova. So
did you hear me, Sharon?
Huh?
I said, but he's better than a certain QB, supposedly.
Well, that's the reason why I said I'm putting a pin in that. And when I get to the certified list, I'll bring it on home for you, Czar. I will bring it on home for you. Moving to the NBA, well, the Chargers, we all going to talk about the Chargers. Somebody going to say something about the Chargers on this broadcast, I'm sure. That's probably going to be Dennis. So I'll let them do that. But I'm going to the NBA. Golden State Warriors, how you let the Bulls, no offense, Czar. But how did you let the Bulls snap an 11-game losing streak on you and you the defending champions? How do you do that? How's that done, Golden State? And then the Mavericks. Y'all beat the Lakers. Y'all beat us. We had to take y'all. You had to take us to overtime to beat us, but you beat us. But then you come back and you lose to Portland in back-to-backs. And you didn't lose by a point or two. You lost 136 to 119 and 140 to 123. Luka, who's supposed to be the best player on the team, wasn't even the leading scorer in one of them games. I don't know what's happening.
What happened, baby?
And then I'm gonna talk about my own Spartans men's basketball team. Y'all started out hot. Y'all came in hot into the season. But now y'all you lost to Illinois and Purdue, falling to 12-6. And now you got Indiana and Rutgers, whose record is a little better than yours right now. You got them up next, so I don't know why y'all playing, but y'all better get it together. And that's my trash ass players list. Excuse the Cocoa Melon playing in the background, but I got my grandbaby.
Okay. What you got over there, Czar?
Just real brief. I'll let y'all handle the league. We're gonna go to the Houston Rockets. I know they're not a good team, but they still lost 10 in a row. 10 losses in a row is 10 losses in a row. So they make the list automatically when you hit double digits in the losing streak. Then we're gonna go to college, man, which is gonna be coming around, big topic as we approach February, March Madness. And again, I've been watching I've been a sports fan for a while. I don't know everything, but everybody been getting on me about this John Calipari. And I've been saying for years, this dude ain't a great coach. He's a great recruiter. Hey, he might have saved, they said, this is the media. He saved his job. He was a double-digit underdog this past weekend, and they beat Tennessee, Dennis's football team school. But Kentucky, we're talking about Kentucky being a double-digit underdog. Going into the season with probably the best recruiting class yet again, a top 5 team, unranked, and a double-digit underdog. They're 11-6. They have 6 losses in 17 games. We're talking about a team that's supposed to compete for the title. They will be 1 and done when the tournament hits, 2 and done at best. At best. That's it. I'm waiting for certified. Man, Calipari. Man, I'm done.
Okay, trash ass player. I'm definitely gonna say the LA Super Chokers. Woo! Child. I mean, just super chokers. Just child. You up 27-0. Your defense gave you 5 turnovers. All you got to do is keep completing first downs to win this game. You can't do it. This has got to be heartbreaking here. But I was told they got the best safety in the game. He's all pro. They got the best quarter. They got top 5 quarterback. He keep throwing for 4,000 plus yards. I keep telling y'all this. Y'all keep falling in love with these guys that throw for all these fucking yards. I tell y'all this all the time. What does it get you? Nothing. Kirk Cousins will give you every stat you want. What did he get you? Nothing. Nothing. Stop falling in love with these yards. It gets you nothing.
Nothing.
I keep telling y'all that. Y'all keep falling in love with that stuff. It's all right, though. Y'all going to learn. Y'all going to learn. Unless you want to talk fantasy, it works for fantasy. Now, if you want to talk fantasy, it works for fantasy. I agree. Now, I also got to put Trevor Lawrence first half performance in. He threw 4 interceptions. He automatically makes the list. Trevor Lawrence automatically makes the list. Along with Sharon said, Josh Allen, 3 turnovers, automatically makes the list.
Who?
You don't look like you was playoff ready. You almost let the Dolphins come into your house and beat you, player. Okay?
Say that name again.
Real. You almost let the Dolphins come into your house and beat you. All right? With the 3rd string quarterback. Let's make sure we be real about that. Right. And I think that's all the trash. Oh, no, I'm lying. Thomas, Marcellus, Brady. That's what I'm going to say. Good brother. Good brother, Thomas Marcellus Brady. Your divorce party was nice. I attended it. You know what I mean? You didn't, but I did. I'm going to have to say it's time for you to go, good brother. The booth is calling you, good brother. It's time for you to go. All right? That's all I'm going to say. Let's get to these certified.
Before that, I think we wearing all black. We going to a funeral because the way Tom Brady played last night, it should not be no more. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. My certified. The 49ers. The 49ers beat the out of the Seattle Seahawks. Beat the out of them. It wasn't even no game in the second half. Seattle, trash. You call yourself a team, and y'all went into the 49ers stadium and played like hot garbage.
In the second half.
In the second half. Okay. Yeah, we all know Buffalo Bills. And that's it, Dennis.
Okay. All right. What you got there, Chocolate Girl? Rashawn, the link in the chat. Check the chat, good brother.
All right. So, I don't know, Dennis. Dennis, somebody on some other show was getting on you because you always put losses on the quarterback, no matter how well or how bad a quarterback plays. You always put it on the quarterback.
That's the way I grew up.
I'm here to tell you that no, Kirk Cousins didn't lose that game. This is the one time I can say he did not lose that game. He was ready for prime time, but his teammates failed him.
Oh, I don't know who called that play.
Now you got to remember, y'all, I'm not a Vikings fan. I am a Kirk Cousins fan because that's my homie. That's my dude. But I'm also very objectively looking at this. And so I pulled the stats. Remember, I'm the one that don't pay too much attention to stats all the time. Only stats. But I decided to pull the stats. And that's what got me thinking about it when I saw the stats. I compared the teams. They were pretty much neck and neck. But there were some glaring things on that team that other players did that were beyond his control. And nothing he could have done would have changed it. So, no, he played well. He was 31 to 39 for 273 yards and 2 touchdowns, even though he was hit 11 times. He had a higher QBR than Daniel Jones did, even though Daniel Jones won the game. But yet everybody's praising Daniel Jones, but everybody's ripping Kirk as if he lost the game just because his name is Kirk Cousins.
Yes, because we are.
But anyway,
You are very
That's the way
typical
it's
of Kirk
that's
Cousins
the way
doing
it's
this.
gonna go. But he's on my certified list because he played a good game. Daniel Jones also played a good game. His run game shocked some people because he ran for 73 yards. He ran for more yards than the running backs did on his own team. And then Dak Prescott. And I'm gonna come back to that. But I'm gonna mention the 49ers defense. They had 67 tackles and 3 sacks. They stopped Seattle's run. They shut them down in the second half. So it wasn't just only that Seattle played bad. The 49ers just played well. Really well. And yeah. Then you got, why does everybody want to call me right now when I'm anyway, then we've got Dak Prescott. So Dak Prescott, from what I was told, and I think this is what Zara was mentioning earlier, dude on this other show argued me down and damn near cussed me out, telling me how much better than Dak Prescott Josh Allen is, and that I'm crazy to say I want to pick Dak over Josh if I had to pick a quarterback, but I would. I hope y'all can see me. This boy is giving me fits over here. But anyway, Dak played an excellent game. Now, this is a person who was leading the league in interceptions, but he didn't have any when it counted, which was in the playoff game yesterday. So his QBR was 96.5. He went 25 of 33 for 305 yards and 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. And against Mr. Tom Brady, they had never beat. Tom had never lost to the Cowboys, but yeah, Cowboys won last night, and he had all of that. But Josh Allen only had a QBR, like I said, of 26.1 in a playoff game when it counts most, and against the Dolphins. Oh, but yeah, I wouldn't have picked Dak over him though, huh? Well, I would have, and so would Czar. So right now, we would both be winning if that were the case. And I guess that other guy, he wouldn't be because he would have picked Josh. So anyway, that's that. I'm moving on to the NBA. Jason Tatum of the Celtics is balling. He scored 51 points versus the Hornets and perfect free throw shooting, which I don't see too often. And then Memphis just stomped the Suns 136-106 to continue their 10-game winning streak. Morant and Bane combined for 57 points. I love to see it because I hate the Suns. That's the end of my list.
All right, Zara, what you got, Zara?
I'm gonna keep this brief. Y'all covered the league, man. That's good, man. I ain't got no dog in that fight. Do you see? I'm not gonna go there. We're gonna go to the association. The Celtics, 33-12, won 7 in a row. Yeah, Nia Long and her husband, yeah, they ain't tripping. Do what you do. The Nuggets, Joker, 30-13, won 6 in a row. Tied with Baby Memphis, 30-13 as well, which won 10 in a row. So, yes, Sharon mentioned Memphis, but not only did they beat Phoenix, but they're on a hot streak right now. The West, man, West is going to be a monster. Back to the college campus, man. Shout out to Purdue. We're going to go to Houston. We're going to go to Kansas. These are all one-loss basketball teams right now. I had picked Purdue last year in March Madness. Jaden Ivey was my guy. I know Purdue historically does not do well in the tournament when they have a good team. They may I might not pick them this year. This may be the year that they go all the way. I don't know. It's still early though. But I just wanted to show some love to those teams. Houston made the Final Four last year. Got a hell of a coach in Sampson. Even I'm saying that as a Hoosier fan. If y'all know basketball, y'all know what happened when he was our coach. And of course, Kansas is always a mainstay. See, you can have great recruits, but you got to have a great coach. Kansas got a great coach. They get great recruits. They got a great coach. So that's why they're always there and they go far in a tournament. They're the defending champions for a reason. And how about the Cowboys? Back to you, Dennis.
All right. How's everything? Hey, Rashawn, what do you have there, Rashawn? How you doing, sir?
Hey, what's going on, big dog? If I had to give a certified, I'm gonna start with giving my certified player to Dennis Holmes. Dennis Holmes gets my certified player because Dennis Holmes is the only person that I know that is unbiased to quarterback performance. If Dak Prescott would have did the same shit Trevor Lawrence just did, it'd have been national news. I mean, not Trevor Lawrence. I'm sorry, Herbert. This top 5 quarterback that couldn't get 6 points in the second half of a game that he was already up 27-0. Just me. He took the second half off. But in the same token, Trevor Lawrence gets my trash ass player too because I'm not giving you credit for putting out a fire you started. No, 4 interceptions, pimp, and then you turn around and throw four touchdowns. So my certified player goes to the coach, Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson, who didn't have a job last year, came in and got this team to the playoffs and won in the first round. My other certified goes to Daboll because he coached the Giants up. They beat the Vikings, and he's on to the next round. The Cowboys defense, Micah Parsons had the loudest, quietest game I've ever seen. He made a lot of disruption. He was the reason for a lot of Tom Brady throwing the ball into the ground. So the Cowboys defense is definitely one up. Now, yeah, I'm not ready to give it to him yet, Sharon. I know you're looking. I'm not ready to give it to him yet. We'll talk later. James Harden got a triple-double not too long ago. John Jones is moving up to heavyweight. I'm excited about that. Shout out to Keith Thurman for not ducking Earl Spence. Way to sign up to get your face punched in. That's all I got.
I want to give a certified player out there to Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic. Man, this battle for who the best center has been a thrill to watch. And sometimes I don't know who the hell it is. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It really ain't one of the ones that's just like dead out. Oh yeah, he's the best center. He's the best. No, it's some games Jokic look head over heels better, and then in some games Embiid come right back and be like, yeah, but I'm the best. I'm like, God damn, I don't know. It's every game battle. I just be looking at them too. Shout out to both of them, man. They just doing their thing, keeping the big man alive. You know what I mean? Mr. Big Man being down low, gets buckets, and Jokic out there being a point center. Shout out to him. Also want to give a shout out to Jackson Duval. Shout out to Duval. Give a shout out to the 49ers, as y'all said. And the Dallas Cowboys get a shout out because they went in there and they handled business and got the monkey off their back. Can't win in the first round. Can't beat Tom Brady. Tom Brady plays well in Tampa Bay. They went in there, eliminated all that shit, and made sure they bust their ass. Gotta give it to them, man. Gotta give it to them. And I'm gonna say something that the Cowboy fans usually don't say. Hell of a game plan by Kellen. Okay.
I said it.
Hell of a game plan.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck that.
Hell of a game plan by Kellen.
Come getting.
I agree, Dennis.
Hell of a game plan. I told you. His goal is to make sure he put up 35 plus points a game. That's his goal. He don't care about nothing else. He want to put up 35 plus points a game. That is his goal. Shout out to him. And with that being said, only other trash ass player Ace said that I should have said was Brett Maher. This motherfucker is full straight field goal.
Hey, I meant to tell you what the problem was. I found out what the problem was with Brett Maher.
No, ain't no. What, he had that shiny football that fucking Romo had? That's what you gonna say?
No. Jermaine ain't touched that one. Jermaine ain't touched that ball.
Jermaine Jackson ain't touched that one?
Nah, he a greasy motherfucker, but he ain't touched that ball.
Greasy motherfucker.
But he had an argument with his girlfriend, man. Only a woman to make you do something like that.
Wait a minute.
Only a woman to make you lose focus.
Not the cheek itch.
You gotta watch. West Coast Cowboy. They tell you the whole thing. I mean, him and his girlfriend got into it, and I mean, he went out there and he couldn't
West
throw a
Coast
rock in the
Cowboy is
ocean.
crazy. Shout out to
Yeah, he's
West
funny.
Coast Cowboy, man. West Coast Cowboy is crazy. I'm
Yeah,
letting
he's
you know
funny.
that, man. And that's crazy in a good way. All right. But listen, now that we over that, there's a lot of things that's been shaken up in this NFL couple weeks, and I'm starting to just notice that everybody's just getting the blame, and nobody's taking accountability. And that's why I named the show the Blame Game, because certain people got to start taking accountability for what's going on. Like, number one team, y'all know I'm the LA Chargers hater, but immediately they went and they fired the offensive coordinator. Now you fired offensive coordinator, but you keep the head coach
and the quarterback coach.
Right.
and the quarterback coach. Like I'm trying to figure this out. This is all in, you're not putting up no points in the second half, but 3 points. You put up 3 points in the second half. That got to go through everybody. Like, what's your thoughts on that? Let's get that out the way. We're talking about the LA Superchargers. Go ahead, Ryan.
The owner need to fire the head coach. He got to go, dog. In every season, this man made some kind
Shout out to
of
Drake. What's up, Drake?
every season, this man made some kind of bad play. Is the head coach? He got to go.
Well, so like I told y'all, Justin Herbert endorsed Staley. I told Ace this is the day after they lost. Once he wrote that letter, Staley wasn't going nowhere. This is your franchise quarterback. You're not going to make him unhappy. So, one, that pretty much answers everything, to be real with you. Because typically in a situation like that, that don't happen, where they just fire the OC and the QB coach, and they keep the coach that's already been on the hot seat for a year now. But when your franchise quarterback comes in and says, I believe in him, and writes a long-ass letter to his team that's public, Staley is safe, bro. So I'm just letting you know. But in the world of sports, there always has to be a scapegoat. So when Herbert protected Staley, the scapegoat moved from Staley down to the OC and to the quarterback coach, Dennis. That's how it worked. Herbert was comfortable enough. Hey, I want this man for leadership. We can bring in another OC. I'm talented enough to learn a new system. But Staley is my guy. That's my leader. So that's why they kept him. They must believe in his leadership. He's not the X and O's and calling all the plays, but he's the leader. He's the captain of the ship. And that's what it is. And Herbert, again, endorsed him. That's why he's still there.
Okay. Anybody else got anything?
I think the Chargers just is riddled with a bug, man. This ain't nothing new. They did the same shit with Drew Brees, the same shit with Phillip Rivers, and now the same shit with Justin Herbert. They got to figure out what's going on in that front office and fix it. It doesn't matter who you hire. It doesn't matter. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, my thing is, I don't think that that's like the scapegoat move. You fire the OC, but what are you going to do to fix the whole situation? Like, hopefully you get an offensive coordinator that's going to run the ball. You know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping. But if you don't, it is what it is. So now since we left the Chargers, because nobody else got enough. Sharon, you ain't got enough for the Chargers, do you? All right. If that's the case now, let's move on to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They did the same thing. They fired their offensive coordinator, Byron Leftwich, which is weird to me because just last year he was up for a head coaching job. So I'm trying to figure out how a year removed, you ain't that good, you should be fired. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But let's get on to that one. How do y'all feel about that? Who needs to go?
I think the head coach needs to go. That's what I really think. We've seen this man with the Jets, had not done nothing. We've seen him with other places, he had not done nothing. Todd Bowles.
You talking about Todd Bowles?
Yeah, Todd Bowles. The only way Todd Bowles to see if his homeboy, the
But do you really
GM.
think it's Todd Bowles though?
Yes,
At this point, who is the GM? Who's the president?
his homeboy is the president.
Who is homeboy?
Who was
Bruce Arians.
There we go. That's the fucking problem.
Oh,
That's the problem right there.
well, I say it all the time. You cannot hire your friends. They're not good at certain things.
What
Todd
about
Bowles not no good head coach. He's not.
well, yeah, Todd Bowles deserves to stay. He's a good coach. I was one of the I don't like tooting myself, man. I was one of the only ones. We can go back to check the receipts. Everybody at Tampa Bay right in the mix again of going to the Super Bowl or being right there. Tom Brady. Tom ain't dead till Tom is dead. I said, no, he didn't necessarily get noodle arm, but Tom Brady was not Tom Brady this year. He was ineffective most of the year, and the team was mediocre. They made the playoffs because of the division that they're in. And people still thought they were going to beat us in the playoffs. That's not a good football team. Father Time has arrived. Arians stepped down. He knew the right time to step down because he knew the ship was sinking. That's why he stepped down and he set his friend up, his so-called brother up. So if something happened, Arian was there, they won. Now Arian stepped down. It's Todd Bowles. See, that's why you got Ron thinking that. It ain't that. The brother, hey, you 45, you 46. Father Time is approaching.
Right.
The team, the offensive line, the running game, playoff Lenny is garbage. Where the hell? Who came up? Playoff P? Who the hell is playoff Lenny? I've never heard that. When has Fournette done anything? Come on.
That year that they went to the Super Bowl, he was playoff winning.
And how many 1,000-yard seasons has he had? How many Pro Bowls? Wasn't he like a top?
Why they call him playoff money? They don't call him regular season
So
money.
1 year out of how long he been in the NFL?
He been in the NFL just as long as Christian McCaffrey.
And he got cut from a team. Come on, ain't no
Right.
playoff money.
When he got hurt.
Balling, hey, hold up, Czar. He was balling in the playoffs for them too.
He got hurt though. That's how he got cut. He got hurt.
I don't know. I've never. You heard someone call him playoff money besides him? Yes or no?
Yeah, I heard a lot of
people. They called him playoff money through that whole Super Bowl run.
I ain't never heard that. Well, last night, last night, who was he?
He wasn't playoff money.
Yeah, okay. That's
he came back overweight Lenny.
On his back saying
he came back at the overweight level. Shit.
Yeah, but he came in with his shirt saying playoff Lenny on the back last night.
Hey, Czar, I'm letting you know we can't see nothing but your head shine. I'm letting you know that right now.
That's great. That's all you need to see. I want you to see what's behind me.
I don't see that either.
Oh, you better. No, it's your view. I can see my whole head, bro. It's because you got the close up. No, it's fine. They can see me, bro. Trust me. But anyway.
All right, yeah. Matter of fact, I see on the other screen. They can see you. They can see you.
Right. Oh yeah, man. Come on, bro. I'm not playoff camera Lenny, bro.
You are. You play off Lenny. You definitely play off Lenny.
All right. Anyway, that's the problem with Tampa Bay. They ain't got the team. The team is on the downside. A lot of them players are older. The leader is 45, 46 years old. The time has come to an end, bro. That's it.
You know what it is? And what people don't want to hear is this is the result of going all in for a ring. After you go all in for a ring, you give up on the next 2 to 3 years. So if you ain't going to get it in 3s or 2s, then you kind of pissed. And Bruce Arians then got a bad rapport, but a lot of them players, Antonio Brown's gone, Grunt didn't come back. There's a lot of pieces missing. Nadama Suh was on the Eagles. There's a lot of pieces missing. Bruce Arians knew what he was doing. He passed that shit on. The Todd Bowles, they shouldn't have brought Tom Brady back and got a good draft pick. That's what they should have did. But they didn't. They thought they could win with old ass Brady, and this is the result.
What? Okay, Sharon, you ready?
Ready. First of all, Bruce Arians is not the GM for the Buccaneers.
No.
That's a guy named Jason Light, but that nobody knows. Bruce Arians has some other role in the organization. He's not the GM. I just want to get that straight. Second of all, Todd Bowles is not the problem here. Todd Bowles is not a bad coach. You can't go by what happened with the Jets and say that he's a bad coach and the reason for the Buccaneers' demise. You got to consider everything that Sean just said. All them pieces that are missing, they didn't fill. They filled them with substandard players. So what did people expect? They played poorly all season. They inched their way into the playoffs with a losing record in a bad division. That's all that was. You got to take them for what they really were coming into the playoffs. And if you're going to remember or refer to history on Todd Bowles, you got to remember everything that happened on the Jets when Todd was there. You got to remember and think about what kind of chances he was given and not given, and what kind of players he was set up with and not set up with. So there were some things that went on with Todd Bowles that were beyond his control. And as typical with black head coaches, he wasn't given enough time to change that organization over before they let him go. So I'm just not going to join in on that train. I do agree with Dennis that it's very questionable that they fired the offensive coordinator when he was up for a head coaching job last season. I don't even understand why they fired anybody. It's like everybody could see what the problems was. It wasn't coaching. It wasn't that coaching was the problem. It's that they had an old ass quarterback and he finally fell off the cliff 3 years, 3 or 4 seasons too late after Max Kellerman predicted, but still he fell off. He needs to ride out into the sunset. He needs to retire. But then again, everybody's all in love with the narrative. Oh, let him play as long as he can. Okay. That's why he looks like a 16-year-old boy right now.
Ooh.
But that's another story. So I don't agree with the OC firing. I did not agree with what happened with the Chargers. I didn't mention it because everybody pretty much said what I felt about the Chargers, but they brought that head coach back. He's not going to get a better OC or a better quarterbacks coach. So you're going to see next season he's going to have more of the same, and then he'll be fired. So that's where I'm at.
I'm with the Buccaneers. They gotta fix their team's interior. AB talks about this guy so much, and he's been on the team since 2015 at least. Probably longer than that, but I'm just going to say at least 2015. And we're talking about number 76, Donovan Smith, their left tackle. Been there since that long. And they brought up a stat the other day that he led the league in holding penalties since 2015. But the way that the system that they played with when they won the championship is not the same system that they play with now. They played a more two tight end system to help that offensive line be, more dominant. And they need to get back to their offensive line being dominant. They're gonna have to let a lot of old players go though. Like Lenny gonna have to go. Tom Brady may go, he may stay. I don't know. That I really don't care or I really don't give a damn what go on with Tom Brady. Like I said, he ain't as dangerous as he once was. So that I'm not really worried about. Some other people, they may be scared of Tom. I'm not scared of Tom.
Neither am I.
I used to be.
Yeah, I'm not scared of Tom.
The last 7 games.
I beat him on the biggest stage. I'm no longer scared of him.
I've been terrified of him.
Yeah, Ricky Bobby. Yeah, we all agree that the head coach should get some blame here for the Chargers. We all agree.
Yeah, head coach of the Chargers should get some blame.
He should have been gone.
And the thing that y'all was saying about Todd Bowles, I don't blame Todd Bowles for the Jets situation. That was just an effed up situation.
That's what I'm saying.
He almost made the playoffs with the Jets. He was a game away from making the playoffs. Then the next year, Fitzmagic got greedy, wanted more money, did a holdout, messed the team chemistry up. They end up falling off. He got fired.
Yep.
It's just things like that, like certain things like this is what I noticed. Certain things in organizations can set you back. Like I'm gonna give you an example. Some of y'all gonna fight with me on this, but I'm gonna give you an example, right? I'm gonna give you an example of my own team. The Philadelphia Eagles drafted Jalen Reagor over Justin Jefferson, right? Which could have set us back for a while. But because this is the even crazier part. Instead of us going to get Devontae Smith the next year, we could have got Micah Parsons. Now we could have been sitting there with Justin Jefferson and Micah Parsons. Instead, we're sitting here with we let go of Jalen Reagor, and we got Devontae Smith, and we paid money to get AJ Brown. Instead of us having Micah Parsons, we went and got Hassan Reddick in free agency. So it's just some things that you just got to see. How does your organization, if they fucked up in one way, how do they fix it in another? That's some things you just got to think about. That's why when people just be saying, "Oh yeah, we hiring this person as a GM," and I'll be sitting there, I'm like, "What has he done to be a GM?" Like the Titans just hired a GM. What is? I hope he works out, but it's like just like the Bears GM. I hope he works out. I don't wish, death on nobody's career, but you got to show me something. This is my whole thing. You got to show me something. You got to be out there. You got to be aggressive. You got to know that you can, trade people. Like people laughed at us for trading fucking Carson Wentz and taking the bill on that year for $33 million. They ain't laughing no more. That's all I'm saying. They ain't laughing no more. It's just certain things you just got to sit back and you got to know to do as an organization. Now, another team I wanted to talk about. No, I can't talk about that team. Ron got that team. My fault. Ron, let's get to your questions. My fault.
Number one, should the Seattle Seahawks give the big money contract to Geno Smith this offseason? Sharon.
No, I wouldn't say the big money, not the highest of the highest, no. But they should give him a pretty nice deal, though.
Okay. Sean.
Yeah, I agree with Sharon. Not the super max, but the mid max. But a lot of incentives, and if he go to the playoffs again, then yeah, you pay him.
Okay. Zard.
Yeah, definitely get an extension. No, he won't get no max. He won't get like no Dak, Josh Allen, Kyler Murray money, but he should definitely be retained. Probably
$40 million.
I don't know, probably a 3-year deal. And maybe again, with all those new structures and now that the big guys are getting 45 to 50 mil, I don't know, maybe he'll get like 20 to 25 mil for 3 years.
What, three for 80? 3 for 80?
Yeah, something like that.
I'll take that. 3 for 80.
How about you, Dennis?
I agree with that. 3 for 80. I was going to say with incentives, 3 for 100 with incentives.
Absolutely. With incentives, you're taking up to 120.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say 3. Yeah, 3 for with incentives, take up the one. That means he'll make $40 million a year if he play like a top quarterback. Okay, I'm with that. I'm with that. Man, I'm with that. I'm 100% with that.
Number 2, name a NFL team that should trade for deandre Hop this offseason. Dennis.
I want the Bears to get him. I don't know if they're that aggressive, but I want the Bears to get him. That's the team I want to go get him, the Bears.
Okay.
But I know he don't feel like going to no more of those type quarterbacks. The team that I think he might end up going to is the Kansas City Chiefs.
That'd be look out, world.
You giving them more firepower?
Yeah, absolutely. Never mind.
They really don't have none, to be honest.
On this day,
they got Patrick Mahomes. What firepower they got, Rob, besides Kelsey? They ain't got no great receivers.
on this day, I'm going to say they don't think that they need him.
Right.
Later on, they'll realize they need him. They'll go get him.
Okay. Czar.
I mean, that was a good pick. Man, okay. I'm going to say this. If Lamar stays in Baltimore, that's definitely who should go get him. Now, if Lamar leaves, and I talked about this weekend, I would say the Giants, but the way they look and the way those underrated receivers they got, I'm talking about who they got. They got Hodgins. Looks like I ain't talking about just 1 or 2 games. Hodgins was always down the stretch, not all season, but down the stretch. Okay. Slayton has always been solid. And then what's the other one? James. And then now Galladay just showed up. And then, they're paying him 72. Right. So let me see how they look. If they finish strong, they may not need a receiver. They may actually go from having none to maybe having 3 pretty good receivers. So for now, I'm just gonna say Baltimore on that Lamar stand. If not, then throw that out the window.
All right, Sean.
Hop, you got a trade for him?
You got
a trade for him?
That's what I've been hearing. You got a trade for him.
So if you got a trade for him, then you look at teams that number one need a receiver. Baltimore is not going to do it. I don't think they believe in getting number one receivers. They got a hard enough time signing Lamar, so I doubt they're gonna get some more offense.
They do like getting old. They do like getting old receivers though.
Yeah, they do. They do. Hop's still that man. So I would have to go with Washington. Washington can use a nice receiver like Hopkins. I can also say the Packers, the Bills. Maybe even the Cowboys and the Eagles like to do stupid shit too, like that, and go get people like that out of nowhere. So offense sells. So I think he can possibly go anywhere that anybody has trade bait for the Cardinals. Look into the Bears. they might trade down. Get Hopkins. They might trade down. Get Hopkins and see what Justin Fields does with DeAndre. Okay. You never know.
Sure.
Yeah, I think the Bears would be a good one. The Ravens would, but like Sean said, they're not going to do it.
Right.
They should. If they don't, it'd be too much like right for them to do it. They won't do it. But I think it'd be great if he went to Chicago and be there with Justin Fields. That'd be dope.
In my opinion, why don't the Giants trade Kenny Galladay to Arizona for D-Hop?
Man, that ain't gonna be no straight up trade.
Because Arizona
that's dead money.
Like
Kenny Galladay's trash. That's why.
And the money don't add up.
The money definitely don't add up. You get paid too much to BS.
I mean, I just saying. You don't know what we gonna get from D-Hop.
Shit, the Falcons could even do it, right?
We could, but that we just got out of the Julio Jones.
Right, but you could be trying to get rid of Kyle Pitts.
No.
Possible. It's possible. No. He's not effective in Atlanta, and he keep getting hurt. So
wait a minute.
Why not?
Wait a minute, player. Slow your roll.
He scored 2 touchdowns.
He was playing with Mariota. Wait a minute. He was playing with Mariota. Mariota not with us no more.
Okay.
That is a bit different when you play with somebody that been in the league for 8 years and they look like they've been on the pole when we play against Carolina Panthers.
But DeAndre Hopkins is used to playing with trash, right?
Yeah, how about play with Dallas?
I'll take him. Shit.
Hey, Blaze, I agree with you right here. I want to say something, but I don't want to jinx it, so I'm gonna leave it alone.
Say it.
Nah, I'm cool. Hey, y'all both of y'all can't wait for the jinx. Yeah, say it, jinx something. No, nigga,
say
no.
Say it.
No, nigga, no.
My next question: do you think the wide receiver from TCU, what's his name? Quentin Johnston, will live up to the hype in the NFL. Dennis.
Well, my hype for Quentin Johnson was that he was going to be Kelvin Benjamin. So I definitely believe he'll live up to that hype. That was my hype.
Wow.
You crazy, bro.
Czar.
Well, Kelvin Benjamin. Okay, so that's a perfect example. Depending on where he goes to Atlanta, he go to Carolina. No, he ain't living up to the hype. I don't care how good you are. You got to have a quarterback. So they got him projected to go to like Carolina. I don't know. Talent-wise, absolutely. The dude is a baller.
Right. Okay, Sean.
I got faith. I think he'll be all right no matter where he go. But I'm not really interested in the wide receivers in this draft. It's next year's draft. Is the wide receivers I'm interested in. You got a lot of good ones coming out. But yeah, for sure. Hopefully, no matter where he go, he'll be all right. He'll probably have a trash pro day, get pushed down, and go to a good team.
Wow. Damn.
Depends on where he goes. Depends on where he lands. That's going to be the deciding factor.
Okay.
All right.
I think he's gonna be a beast in the NFL. That's what I really think. And look what he done in college. I mean, yes, I know his last game was suspect. I know that. He did not get the ball like that. I know that. But can you really blame that on him and not his O-line had to defend for the quarterback? How about that? Because when Georgia played TCU, that TCU O-line cannot stop a nosebleed. How about that? So I think he's going to do some damage in the NFL.
Okay.
Nah, Blaze, he's going to be a top 10 pick, bro.
Unless he have a bad, well, never mind. I would.
Nah, it's gonna go him. It's gonna go what is his name? Addison, Ohio State. Marvin Harrison's teammate, and then 3 is probably gonna be the cat. No, Addison is from SC. I think it's gonna be Johnston, the dude from Ohio State, and the dude from SC. That's gonna be the top 3 receivers. And then I think they got. I mean, it's possible they got us taking your boy in the first round, Dennis.
I ain't allowed to have all that nice shit. Come on, man. I ain't allowed to have all that nice shit.
How do you feel about that, Dennis? We got high at.
No, man. You ain't allowed to have all that nice shit.
They got y'all.
Go ahead somewhere, Dennis. Go ahead. We're going to get something nice. We ain't get nothing nice last year. We're going to get something nice.
Right.
He's nice. He's nice. I'm not worried about it.
We need it. If we can address the corner through free agency, then I'm with it. If not, we got to get a corner in that first round.
My next question. Do we really need the NFL Combine? Dennis.
Yes. For reasons like that I was about to say about Quentin Johnson. Is if he has a bad combine, his draft stock will go down. Combine and pro day. Both of them got to play a role. Combine and pro day.
Okay. Czar.
See, my thing, man, it's weird because it's yes and no for me. I think here's my thing, and I'm gonna give you examples. I've been saying this for years. They depend too much on the combine. I'm talking about 40 times, and people get drafted strictly on that. When people like Lamar Jackson, I mean, I can go to different drafts, and I mean, Dak Prescott. You know, there's cats that are just football players. And when you judge them, when you watch them play in an actual game against actual defenses or offenses, that should tell you if that kid can play, the way they read the defense, or the way they get to the quarterback, or the way they guard a receiver and they're able to handle the different routes and stuff like that. The combine, they go too much off speed, how much they lift, this and that, and stocks go way up and down. And I've seen too many people get dropped because of it, of a bad day, and then they shine in the pros. And I've seen someone climb, a la Zach Wilson, a la Kyle Bowler, a la there's so many, and then they're busts because they have a great pro day at the combine and they grow. So to me, I like it, but I think it's dependent on way too much. I'd rather watch eye tests and watch them as play an actual football game to see if this dude is a football player. So, however you want to take that.
Okay. Sean.
I'm here. Combine. I think the combine is good for players that don't get the spotlight during the regular season. Somebody that's like really quick normally gets a job from the combine. Somebody's running that 4.3, that 4.2. These youngins, they getting faster and faster, stronger and stronger. So I mean, combine is for players like that. But yeah, I think we should keep it. It's essential. It's nice for people to upgrade their draft stock or lower it, however it goes. But yeah, I like it. I like the combine.
Okay. Sam.
Yes, it's necessary. I think they need to cut out some of the BS questions that they ask them, but yeah, it's a necessary evil, I guess.
Okay.
And I agree that they put too much on the 40, but the rest of it, as far as having them do their day and make passes, run routes, all that wonderful stuff that they test out, I think that's needed.
See, I think like that. If you run routes at the combine and you get injured, your draft stock goes all the way down.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, but the likelihood that you're gonna get injured at a combine is not, very much.
Right.
But
I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
Right.
I'm just saying the likelihood is
right.
But I agree with Sharon though. Huh? I put it up in the front. PF1. Yeah, both of them. I know. I got you. Now I agree with Sharon with the 40 being pressured, because if you look at it, Justin Jefferson 40 wasn't all that good, but he's a dog. He's a dog. Sometimes the 40 is not going to show you what these guys going to do on the field. It just show you that they fast and open space. So yeah, I agree. I completely agree with that 40 with Sharon.
Okay. My next question is Milwaukee Bucks the team to beat in the East? Dennis.
Milwaukee Bucks.
Yep.
No, it's the Boston Celtics.
right.
It's always supposed to be the last team that went to the finals and how well they playing, because we're about halfway. I think we're a little past halfway in the season now. We're a little past halfway.
About there,
Almost there. February, make it halfway.
We're there.
No, I think we're about 42 games in. I'm past 42 games.
We're there. Yeah.
We there?
Yeah. So yeah, we about there. So and Milwaukee and Boston is the best team in the East, and gotta give them their props, because I didn't even have them coming in the top 4. So my prediction was wrong. I didn't have them coming in the top 4 in the East.
Okay.
I thought that Ime Udoka not being on that sideline was going to impact that team in a bad way. You don't even know that he ain't there. To be honest with you, the way that they ball, they really are balling out of control. Shout out to Boston for that.
Azar.
I mean, yeah, I agree, but I think there's a 3-team, monster over there. When Kevin Durant is healthy, I put them there, and they were right there before he got hurt. And same with Milwaukee. Milwaukee, as long as Giannis, if Middleton can get back to himself, I think those other 2 teams are just as good. But as of right now, with Kevin Durant hurt and Milwaukee, and even Giannis has been missing games. So with that being said, Boston's been the healthiest. So I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay. Sean.
I'm gonna say consistency is key here, man. And Boston has been the most consistent out of all the teams in the East, in my opinion. They keep making deep playoff runs every year. They beat teams they're not supposed to beat in the playoffs. Yeah, so I think the team to beat is definitely Boston, the Celtics, man. They young, they tough, and Jason Tatum has no quit in them. So yeah, I'm going with Boston.
Okay. Sharon.
Yeah, it's Boston. I agree with what everybody else said.
He do too. So
Yeah, he does too.
my next question. Do a NFL team have to spend a lot of money in the offseason to go far in the football season? And how much money? Sharon.
Say that again.
Do a NFL team have to spend a lot of money in the off season to go far in the football season, and how much money?
That's almost impossible to answer as far as how much money. But um, sure, you got to spend money if you have plenty of pieces that are missing to get you to where you want to go. But if you've only got a few pieces, then you don't have to spend as much money. So I guess it's all relative. It depends on where the team is.
Okay. Dennis.
Um, when I seen you write this question, first thing I thought about was your Atlanta Falcons, and I'm gonna have to say that y'all gonna have to spend 80% of that money to get the pieces that y'all need, so y'all can A, win y'all division, two, get to the division round of playoffs. Like that's the goal.
Right. Okay. So
Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. You know, and it also does depend on who the program is and the type of staff they got. So
Oh shit.
you feel what I'm sizzling? I ain't talking about get your popcorn, beer, get your popcorn, beer. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, from that situation.
all right. Son.
I don't think you always got to spend money. It's all about pieces. If you get the right pieces for the right price, then you good. So yeah, I don't think it's about the money. I think it's about the pieces and how much the pieces cost at the time. That's all.
I think you got to spend a lot of money. Look at Jacksonville. They spent a lot of money in the offseason.
They went and made sure they fixed that offensive line.
Right.
And they went and got the best guard, well, one of the best guards in the game. Also, they went out and got a slot receiver, and he right now is living up to the dollar.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna say. Right now, he living up to the dollar. Right now.
I think you got to spend a lot of money to get your team where they need to be at, but you also need a good coaching staff.
Yeah, staff.
You know what I'm saying? Your staff matters.
My next question. Name a NBA team that needs to make a trade right now and they will go far in the playoffs this year. Dennis.
It all depends on what the trade is. Let's say, I can't be naming no crazy ass trades. So let me think. Hold on.
A little small trade.
Okay, let's say Miami traded for Russell Westbrook.
Okay.
I think that will put them over the hump for them to be a top 6 team in the East.
Okay. So who they will give up?
I don't know, probably some draft picks. I'm gonna say some draft picks and Kyle Lowry.
Okay. Zor.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Atlanta need to go get Lamar.
I said
What?
NBA food.
NBA.
I know. I'm starting with Atlanta, man. I can't go to Atlanta. We can't address it first
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so
because I'm keeping it down south. Atlanta need to go get Lamar. It's gonna be a trifecta. Then you got your Hawks because you was a Jazz fan,
yeah.
but now you're a Hawks fan. Y'all need to go over there and go to Phoenix. You know what I'm saying, and get the 3-guard rotation because they working in Phoenix. And since y'all drafted Trey, who should have went higher than him anyway, go get Ayton, you know what I'm saying, for John Collins. Swap John Collins for Ayton. You see what I'm saying? Aha.
I like that.
Aha. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
And then fuck the Braves.
Sir.
A trade that automatically puts somebody in a chip.
Yeah, not automatically, but you would go far in the playoffs.
You will go far. If I'm Dallas, I trade 2 players, my first round pick. See if I can get the Joker. I'm going right to the chip. I'll link the Joker with Luka, and I'll go to the chip.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Sharon. Sharon.
She might be busy.
Okay. My next question. Do you think the Chargers need to fire their head coach right now? Dennis.
Chargers, I think they need to fire the head coach. We already established that they do, but they're not going to, so you know what I mean.
Okay. Who will you put over there if they do decide to fire him?
Oh, if they was to fire their coach, who would I make the head coach? Deuce Staley.
Who will you make the head coach?
Deuce Staley.
Okay. King Czar. Now, if
we're gonna give him another year because the quarterback is feeling it. So no, we're gonna keep him right now.
Okay. Sean.
Fire his ass.
Okay, so who you replace him with?
Sean Payton.
Yeah, that's what I said. What's the next one?
Where do Minnesota Vikings go from here?
There we go. That's the one I want to talk about.
Since they lost to the Giants, Dennis.
That's the one I want to talk about. You wonder why I want to talk about that so much?
Why?
Because the Minnesota Vikings, just about 5 years ago, were in an NFC Championship game with a third-string quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And Stephon Diggs.
Mm-hmm.
And they had the number 1 defense in the league at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And they thought that they should put their chips in and go get Kirk Cousins. Haven't been back to the NFC Championship game since.
So what you telling everybody they should have kept the backup behind the bit?
Yeah, they should have kept him. They should have kept him, and they should have went and drafted a quarterback. And Ron, do you know if they drafted a quarterback who they could have got?
Who?
Lamar.
Then we can all that nice stuff.
Just saying, man.
Czar?
No, I agree with that. That was the perfect scenario.
And Sean.
Right now, what I would do, I would trade Dalvin Cook because he about done.
You ain't using him, so I agree with that.
You ain't using him, right? You trade
You
Dalvin
ain't
Cook.
He been on the team all this season, and the most carries he had in the game is 22.
Yeah,
Besides
go ahead, get rid of Cook. Go ahead, get rid of Cook. Go ahead, get rid of one of them tight ends, Irv Smith Jr. Since you ain't using him. See if you can salvage something from Kirk Cousins, and go draft your quarterback because Kirk Cousins ain't gonna do it. You got everything you need around him. You done wasted Adam Thielen. Yeah, you're gonna have to go draft you something.
I don't know about wasting Adam Thielen. I think Adam Thielen wasted himself.
Too old injury.
Yeah, but he just keep getting injured. Like him and Sterling Shepard, you just know. After week 8, yeah, this is about your last game, player.
Okay. Sure.
I agree with all that. They do need to draft a quarterback, but not ready to start, right then. And they do need to trade Dalvin Cook. I can see that, but they also need to continue to build up their defense. They don't have a good defense.
And so, what you telling everybody they were winning because they put points on the board and cannot stop a nosebleed?
Well, I won't say they couldn't stop a nosebleed, but I mean, 17 of the games they won was decided in less than 3 points, 3 points or less, for a reason. They were just pulling them off, just edging out. Definitely wasn't because their defense was holding anybody.
And they Blaze. Mike Zimmer was there when they drafted the other quarterback from Louisville. So why wouldn't he draft this quarterback from Louisville, being the fact that he was going to fall to you at the 31st pick?
Now, I want to say this, and y'all could crucify me if you want to.
Oh, Lord, you want to get crucified.
Yeah. Remember Teddy Two Drugs were playing in Minnesota?
Yeah.
How they did him?
You said Teddy Two Cheeks? Because he a whole ass?
Wait a minute. How they did him? Remember
how they
that?
Do?
After that injury, they turned their back on him, I think. And he did the color purple. So you do what about me? You will not be winning nothing in the playoffs. You will not go far in the playoffs.
They did go far after they got rid of him.
Yeah, but that's it. 1 year. I think the way
they gave up. They gave up on Castle too fast.
They gave up on
Castle. They gave up on whoever it was, the Castle, whoever it was. Shit, Cassell, I don't know, whoever the quarterback was. Somebody that went to Denver and got benched. But they gave up on him too fast. He just got to the NFC Championship. Should let him play it out. If he fuck up, you get a great pick. If he don't, you got a future quarterback.
Okay, you talking about the same quarterback I'm talking about. All right.
Yeah,
it's not good.
Yeah.
It's goddamn, man, you making me forget his name.
Sam Cassell, some shit. I don't know.
No, it ain't Sam. That's Sam Bradford. It's not Sam Bradford. It's goddamn, man. He the backup quarterback for the Bills right now.
Yeah, him. They should have kept him and let him stink up the joint. That's what he was going to do. But when you got a good running back and you got them kind of receivers, they would have been all right. They wouldn't have been too bad leading with the run. Dalvin Cook is an excellent running back. Alexander Madison is a good backup. You got 2 good receivers and a tight end. You did great with that trade for T.J. Hockenson. That was perfect. But you ain't doing nothing with it.
Yeah. That was a good trade.
Hell yeah.
I have to admit, that was a good trade. I wouldn't have done it.
T.J. Hawkinson's a boss. He's a dog. I like it.
Case Keenum. That's his name. Case Keenum.
That's his name, yeah.
Case Keenum, I said it. They should have kept him.
Yeah.
I would have put more stuff around him and fix the defense.
Shit, I think you get the same results if he quarterback and then when Kirk Cousins quarterback. It's the same shit. They barely winning games with Cousins. Barely. And then every time they play a team when they level, they get fucking rocked.
But I just saying, he got into the NFC Championship game, and they got rocked then. He got them there. So.
And it's the same division that keep rocking them to sleep. the NFC East. You keep rocking them to sleep. The
Well,
Eagles
that's
killed you in the NFC Championship. The Giants just put you out. You lost to the Cowboys 40-3. Come on, man.
Back to you, Dennis.
Yeah. Anybody got any last words they want to say?
Thank you to the fans. Without y'all, we would not be doing this. And like and share the show.
How about them Cowboys?
And Carolina, come on, get Kellen Moore. I'll pack his shit for you.
How about them Cowboys?
Hey, I've got something.
Okay.
Just want everybody to keep Peyton Hillis. Used to be a NFL player. He's the one that saved his kids from drowning, but he ended up getting put into the hospital himself, and now he's still in critical condition. Last I heard, I don't know if he's gotten better yet or not. Just keep Peyton Hillis in your prayers. Takes an act of bravery to try to, risk your life to save your kids from drowning, and that's what he did.
Yeah, we got some definitely shout out to him for that.
Yeah.
Definitely happy birthday to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh man, you didn't know Dr. Martin Luther King.
I walk with Martin Luther King. What you talking about?
He said, "Oh, I thought you were somebody else."
I definitely want to say that. Now, you know what's crazy? It's some big rivalries going on this weekend. You know what I mean? You got like the most controversial game we've ever seen in NFL history with the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. Because DeMar Hamilton situation. Then you got the Cowboys and the 49ers.
DeMar Hamlin.
DeMar Hamlin. I said Hamilton. DeMar Hamlin. Then you got the San Francisco 49ers and you got the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams who, were dominating back in the day and haven't won a championship in 25 plus years, both of them. So this rivalry is like an old school one, renewing right there. Then after that, you got the Eagles and the Giants, who I hate playing these motherfuckers. I really do. I hate playing the Giants. They just know how to get one on us. I don't know what it is, but they know how to get one on us. I hate playing too. I just want this game to hurt me over. But yeah, that's been the heated rivalry for a long time, ever since Bill Parcells was there. And the last game, which is not a rivalry, but is definitely something that's going to be, pretty good. But you got Doug Peterson and Andy Reid, who are used to, were very tight together. That was Andy Reid's first quarterback, Doug Peterson, and also was his coach predecessor, protege, and then they're going on to, do better things. So this right here this weekend is going to be great. Divisional round, anything can happen. I see Cowboy fans saying they taking all bets over here. I understand. I understand everything that's going on. So all I'm gonna say is good luck to everybody in the divisional round. I hope everything works out well. This is Talk You Wish Tuesday. Thank y'all for coming out with us tonight. God bless. Good night. Oh, I ain't hit the button. There you go.